Government employees and teachers in Kerala are going on an indefinite strike from tomorrow. There has been a concerted campaign from the media, both the audiovisual media and the print media, against the strike for the last few days. The attempt has been to mislead the public, to influence public opinion and turn the people against the striking employees and teachers. The facts of the case can be very clearly understood by anybody who even takes a cursory look at the problem that confronts the employees and teachers who are going on strike. For one thing, the scrapping of statutory pension and its replacement by contributory pension will lead to far-reaching changes in our social life. Supporting the aged and the uh, retired people has always been a policy of any enlightened state. They deserve to be protected. They are part of the society. And in their old age, in their infirm old age, they need to be given a hand. The replacement of statutory pension by contributory pension would remove all that in one stroke. And uh, if we just take a look at how the contributory pension scheme is operated, we'll very clearly understand what's going to happen. The contributory pension involves setting apart about 1/10 of the total remuneration of an employee, which is almost 1/10 of the total remuneration of an employee, which is the 1/10 of the total amount of the basic salary and dearness allowance drawn by the employees for this contributory provident fund. And an equal amount will be contributed by the government, and this money would be deposited every month in a uh, fund operated by one of the fund management agencies. So these agencies, most of which are in the private sector, and even those which are in the public sector, are being continuously privatized. We know what's happening in the public sector companies. We know how the shares are being operated, who's buying them. We know all that very well. So this scheme would ensure that there is a steady flow of money for the investors, for the managers of these fund schemes, for even the people we call hedge fund managers. There will be steady flow of money, which will constitute their capital, and employees are doing nothing other than providing this capital for the fund managers to invest and reap huge sums in the market. And because it's a market operated scheme, market based scheme, there is no guarantee what will happen to the amount in, say, 5 years or 10 years. Sometimes the employees may end up bankrupt at the end of their tenure in service, literally thrown into the streets. We are going to see this. We have seen this countless times. We have seen this countless times in the last century. We have seen how capitalism operates. There can't be any doubt about that. Nobody can doubt how it operates. And the promises given by the government are empty. We know that. We know that very well from past experience. We know that the promise of the government that this scheme will not be applicable to employees who are in service doesn't hold water. We know what's going to happen. We know that they'll sooner or later be brought into the contributory scheme. And this scrapping of the statutory pension scheme would be followed by the scrapping of all other pensions, pensions to widows, pension to agricultural labor, retired agricultural laborers, pension to destitutes. In fact, the scrapping of all social welfare programs, leaving people to fend for themselves, leaving people at the mercy of the capitalists. This is what's going to happen. And this strike is a last ditch attempt to prevent that, to, to see that the government remains a people's government, not a government by, for, and of the capitalists. This is a last ditch attempt. I say this is a last ditch attempt. Thank you.